Hey everybody, welcome to Mining Standard. Usually I do Mining Modern. As you might have noticed, this is not Modern, this is Standard, and this deck is sweet, and that's why I made an exception, and I'm doing a bonus episode this week of Mining Standard. This deck is pretty cool. It's a Reanimator deck that got 35th at the Grand Prix last weekend that I was covering. Pretty awesome. People saw it on stream, really liked it, wanted to see the deck that had top 8'd, or that was on camera that had a chance at top 8ing. In the end, the deck ended up at 35th. So the deck list wasn't published on Wizards because it was just outside the top 32. However, it was available to me, and I grabbed it because I thought it would be awesome to share it with people. So I'm going to not kill the Thraben Inspector immediately. Our opponent's stuck on Our opponent is stuck on one land, obviously, here. I'm going to go ahead and pass because we are very unlikely to have a turn 2 play anyways. But now we can Fatal Push whatever we need to this turn. I doubt he'll have anything to reveal. Yeah, he doesn't. Now I'll go ahead and kill it. Doesn't feel great to kill it, but our mana is going to be tied up next turn and probably the turn after that based on what we draw off of the Champion of Woods here. Champion of Wits or Oath of Jace, which is better? This draws 3 and discard 2, so I guess that's better. It's not a creature, but that's fine. Alright, draw 3, discard 2, huh? Demon of Dark Schemes, get out of here. And Ishkanograph Widow, get out of here. Okay, so this is looking pretty good for us. Our goal is to reanimate all the things, like these two things, with this Ever After in 3 turns. In the meantime, next turn we can play Champion of Wits and have Fatal Push up for whatever he plays. Things overall looking pretty good. Oh, the Monument, so it's White Blue Monument. Okay. Demon Dark Schemes going to be very good then. Okay, we have nothing to help us scry. Alright, we'll play the Champion of Wits. Basically looking for some lands here. There's the 2 lands we need. I'm going to get rid of the Noxious Gearhulks. I don't think our opponent will be countering anything, so... now I could, it is certainly possible that I could discard one of the lands because, hey, we'll probably find another land. But I've got burned with this deck in the past. In the few test games I did. Now, I don't play a lot of Standard, but in the few test games I did, trying to be gritty and pitch lands and not just be able to play what we needed to play and got punished for it, so I don't want to make that mistake. Sure wish I had been able to pitch a Razaketh, though. I guess we could go ahead and get on in there. Opponent probably sitting on Spellqueller here, and we're not going to give him anything, so that at least feels good. Spellqueller not great against our deck. Not bad, but not great. Stasis Snare. Great. I would love for you to burn a Stasis Snare right now. That is ideal, as a matter of fact. We only have 3 card types in the graveyard. I actually really hope he gives me something to... Well, we already have Fatal Push in there. We don't... Okay. I'd like to have... Alright. Let's see what else he plays. So I'd really like to have Delirium. Okay, well, our opponent got this clue over here. Got a Safe Snare, got a couple Warriors. Got the Handwear Militia Captain. So we'll go ahead and kill the Handwear Militia Captain. Yeah, I don't want to get blown out by a random sensor or something I'm not expecting, so... I think this will cause him to pop Selfless Spirit. Now I have to figure out if I care. He's not going to control 4 or more creatures, so it's not going to flip. So I think I just kind of let him trade this, and then I go for the Ever After. Now that we don't have to worry about it flipping, and the Demon of Dark Schemes will kill it. I could also play Kalidas, and given that we don't have Delirium, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to get Noxious Gearhulk, right? But I could play Kalidas and then Grasp of Darkness. But you know what? It's just Censor, basically, right? Unless I'm misunderstanding Standard, which is possible. I certainly don't play a lot of Standard, or very much at all, really. It is possible that we get censored. I don't think the white-blue deck plays it, but I actually don't know. But we're about to find out. The good news is, if we're wrong, we're still fine. Yeah, and apparently we're not wrong, so... So I actually want this one to go on the stack first. Then I want this one to target this so we can get some life gain out of it, in case that's relevant. What is this? What was it? What was cast? Oh, he sacked its clue. That's fine. Alright, use the ability, take down the hammer, enrich captain, take down the tokens, have 3 energy. 1 energy short of activating this thing, but I think this thing's pretty much in the bag. We can Kalitas plus Grasp of Darkness, whatever comes next. And that's why you play this Reanimator deck. And this is basically picture perfect right here. Opponent did stuff, we did better stuff. Best part is we can even animate his creatures with the Demon of Dark Schemes. It's a creature card from a graveyard. So we can take our own Handworm Militia Captain. Oh, you have a Spell Queller. That's so cute. I think I'll Grasp of Darkness it. While he doesn't have much mana up. So good news, we can actually just cast Razaketh next turn. Oh, he does have something for it. What was it? What happened? What did I miss? Oh, I forget about it. Oh, he's got a second Spell Queller. I understand. I would say I forget about the discount from Catcher's Monument there. So I was thinking he wouldn't be able to cast it, but he can. Well, that's pretty good for him. Not good enough, but pretty good. We just need one other creature to die. And then we get to activate this. Oh, Stasis never going to get it, though. Oh, we got a game. Thought this thing was in the bag. It's not. Now, that said, basically every draw in our deck is good, because we either get to cast Razaketh, or we get to reanimate something, or whatever. Oh, that's all pretty good right there. We do have a game. Look at that. It's all the damage I just took. All right. There's a land. Play the Razaketh. Now this thing is going to resolve. We will be able to sack the Noxious Gearhulk and go get another Grasp of Darkness to kill this, etc. Or Ever After, or whatever we want. Although it may not be Ever After, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and keep it back on defense, just because we want to protect our life total at all costs here. If he ripped another Stasis there, we're in trouble, because we're going to be taking 3, 5, 9. I mean, we'd actually still be okay. We can go get Henny's Expertise out of our deck and kill his board. Now I have to cast this? You may cast. Okay, good. Double Stasis there, doing work. He's only got 1 card in hand. Uh-oh, Westphal Abbey, huh? Westphal Abbey and the mana to activate it. Ooh, that's a thing. Would I have answers? Would I have answers to a Ormondal? I'm gonna pull up the list and look, as a matter of fact. Let's find out if we have an answer to Ormondal in the main deck. It's indestructible. Kinda don't, do I? Uh-oh. Huh. Obviously, just kind of blocking it and then racing it would be what we want to do. But that's going to be difficult given, given the fact we don't have Delirium. Oh, we didn't do it. We didn't have an answer to Ormondal, but he didn't do it. He messed up so bad. I think we're going to win the game now. We were straight dead Ormondal. Now, I certainly understand why he didn't want to do it, but look at our deck. We don't necessarily, it doesn't look like we'd have a lot of ways to deal with it, right? Okay, so it's just pay 2 life, sack your creature. Okay, yeah, we're good. Henny's Expertise is going to come to the rescue here. Man, that was close. If he got Ormondal, we were going to lose. Oh, look, we even get the sweet value here. Whew, all right, that was scary. I would like to cast this. All right, first spell, Queller. Going to give me a Grasp of Darkness. I don't want to play that one. Nope, second spell, a Queller. Going to give me a Kalitas. I will cast that one. Now I will draw 3 and discard 2 with this Oath of Jace. Sure, doesn't matter. Play Champion of Wits. Sure, draw discard and get in there for 5. That game was very close. Very, very close, as a matter of fact. Ormondal would have wrecked us pretty hard. I don't know if we could have won. It would have involved trying to get Delirium and then getting Spiders. And to be fair, we would have had a lot of stuff on board after that, and we would have been able to take a hit from it. And then Rozaketh. Now, what if he'd made that attack not just down to 10, then we go down to 8 with Rozaketh? Yeah, I mean, we probably would have been able to do it, but it actually would have been way different. I can see why he did what he did. He didn't know we had the sweeper. Okay, so Flame Tendrils, get on in here, please. Kalitas, get on in here. Etherborn, not great. Dreamstealer, not great, right? Okay, so things we don't want. I don't know what the cuts are in this deck. It's probably like Oath of Jace. Probably some number of Oath of Jace. I think we want everything else. I mean, I think everything else is good here. Maybe with the 3 Yahinis, we don't need both Flame Tendrils. Flame Tendrils doesn't kill Spell Queller. Non-artifact, so we can't name the thing with that. Okay. Dream Stealer. Don't think that's good. Etherborn, meh. Negate. You know, Negate's not the worst. Is Negate's better than the other Tendrils on the play? Probably, actually. Or on the draw. I think the Tendrils is fine, clearly. But we have the Haney's expertise, and the Negate can get a Monument on turn 3. Which is, you know, when it would work out for us. This hand, not so much, though. Mulligan this thing away. Oh, geez. 5 lands. No cycles, but 1 scry on the draw. Well, we have 4 Champion of Wits. We have 4 Strategic Plannings. I'm going to keep it. Going to bottom that, though. This is obviously incredibly risky / greedy / however you want to look at it, but I don't love going to 5 there when our deck has so many bad draws anyways. So I kind of like, yeah, I mean, we just have so many dead draws. We have so many 5-card hands that can look unplayable, whereas in this case we have 8 cards at a minimum that allow us to sort of curve out in a normal way. A lot of times this deck doesn't do anything till turn 3 anyways. Look at that. Exactly how I drew it up, as it were. And we're going to curve out perfectly here. All right, Grasp away the Selfless Spirit. Play Champion of Wits next turn. That was a risky keep. We clearly could have drawn 2 lands and just got wrecked, but I don't know. I think it was correct, or I think it was defensible at least. All right, so he's pretty clearly got Spell Queller here. How badly do I want to walk into Spell Queller? Kind of don't want to walk into Spell Queller. Don't think it necessarily gets better if we wait. There's just no reason to... Well, he's got the clue up. Okay. Okay, I'll try it. I mean, we're like almost 100% getting Spell Quellered here. But maybe he's just... Maybe the fact he did nothing, he could have popped the clue. Okay, we got Spell Quellered. That is what it is. It was going to happen. Doing nothing there is not necessarily a lot better for us. That's a nice draw. Oh, our opponent F6. That's good to know. Okay, so I'm going to pitch the basic island here and the Demon of Dark Schemes. And I think I have to play the Fetid Pools here. And then the Forest next turn for Ishkana, and then the Sunken Hollow forever after. Okay. Ishkana not going to have Delirium, unfortunately, which is too bad, but that's what it is. Okay. There goes this clue. We're still kind of dead to Ormondal, right, if that happens again this game. Now he can go Monument plus Spellqueller, which would be rough. Oh, he's cycling Farmland Home. That's pretty good for us. Because Ishkana holds the ground very well by herself. And it doesn't get Spellquellered. We'll hold the whole. I say hold the ground, right? It'll actually hold the air, right? It'll hold the air against Spellqueller. Outside of that Stasis there. Yeah, sure wish we'd had Delirium. Things still fine, though, because here comes the Ever After to kill these two things. Because we only get one creature back with it. It's so bad. I mean, that creature we'll get will be a 5/5, but 5/5 flyer. But still. Alright, just kind of have to go for it. Okay. So our opponent has to have an answer to it. We have 9 life. We have Champion of Wits to try to find more action next turn. And we'll have 7 mana to work with. Bygone Bishop. Okay, that's a value card for him, but it's not anything that kills us, and that's important. And neither does that. So he can't attack. So that's good. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff though. Alright, we need the Champion of Wits to find some good stuff here. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at Magic. Oh, it's painful being this good. I don't deserve it. I truly do not deserve it. I don't deserve it. Okay, so tempting. I could play Champion of Wits. And then Yahine's Expertise to kill itself. Just because value. But you know what? There's a Champion of Wits there, so no. It's painful. It's painful when you're this skilled. It's just, you feel bad when you just, your opponent plays hard, they do all the right things, and you just stop playing them so hard by drawing the best card in the world off the top of your deck. I don't know. It's a gift, really. Okay, so do I want to cast this Champion of Wits off? I don't know if I've ever resolved this card like this. Will it kill my Champion of Wits? Oh, it already applied the minus. I just haven't died because of state-based actions. Sure. If I don't, yeah, whatever, why not? You know what? No. Because I want to keep this land no matter what, so I may as well preserve options with the one I'm about to get over here. Here's what I mean is this will allow me to Demon of Dark Schemes. Oh, as a matter of fact, I get a Demon of Dark Schemes as Cloud Blazer. That's dirty. Okay, well, we need to keep it all anyways. Alright, attack for 2. This may actually be one of the dirtiest things you can do in Standard. I can't even Spellqueller. I can Spellqueller whatever he tries to play here. This is insane. I think a Scoop might just be in order, though. That's why you play this deck. It just crushes these mid-range decks. A large percentage of the time, anyways. You know what? I want to Spellqueller this on principle, so I'm going to. I don't care if it's incorrect. I really don't. Clearly, it'd be better to get back Cloud Blazer. But that's just not as fun, so I'm not doing it. That's what it comes down to. Spell Quellering his own Thraben Inspector. That's a feels bad man sort of thing, right? So that's what we're doing. Yeah, go ahead and get on in there with the team. This is 9 damage. I'm just going to go ahead and eternalize this guy. Draw 4. Discard 2. Let's go ahead and discard this other Champion of Wits and this land. Play a land for the turn and pass the turn. And we have lethal for next turn. Along with Noxious Gearhulk to kill it. That's exactly, I mean, that's textbook. This is a Reanimator deck. Turn the corner and punish them. Pretty fun stuff, to be honest. Okay, well, he's got it big. Is it Dust to Dawn? Angel of Invention. Interesting, okay. Making servos, though, not quite good enough. We have 7 damage in the air. I'm going to kill this thing. Am I going to kill them all? Almost. Okay, so what can I do here? Does it Yahenni's Expertise kill him? The exiled card's owner. Oh, he can cast his own card. Too good. Too good. Alright, we'll just play Noxious Gearhulk then. Actually, I should Oath of Jace, right? So I can draw a land. This deck is sweet. I'm enjoying this. Alright, we'll go ahead and make it happen here. Noxious Gearhulk. Take down the Angel of Invention. Up to 3 energy. Okay. Attacks. I appreciate our opponent's commitment to staying in the game. I guess in his mind you can draw Dust to Dawn and you would kill most of our board. Oh, does he have a stasis there? Oh, he's got a no-value Spell Queller. Unlucky. Oh, well, that'll give us enough energy for the Demon and Dark Schemes next turn so we can get our own Angel. Oh, come on! Block! Yeah. No, that doesn't... There we go. Now you're talking. I want my own Angel of Invention next turn. Or my own Hammer Militia Captain. I'd take a Transform Hammer Militia Captain. That'd be fun. Alright, we won. Fair enough. Spell Quellered, stole his Spell Queller to Thraben Inspector, because why not? Standard right now is fun. I legitimately think it's good. It took 5 bannings and a year and a half to get here, and it's going to be gone in 2 months, or less at this point. Gosh, it's gone in like 6 weeks or something. But you know what? The Pro Tour had 5 mono red decks in the top 8. Then mono red put only 1 deck in the GB top 8, and there were... 5 different archetypes in that top 8 because there were only 3 repeats. There were 2 Martyr vehicles, 3 black greens. I don't know. Standard's in a good place right now. There was a mono white Eldrazi list that went undefeated. There was a black red control deck in the top 8. There's a bunch of viable decks right now. This Sultai Reanimator deck is hilarious. And it got 35th. It's clearly a real thing. Standard is honestly probably, this is going to be, and it's so short, but people look back at Standard and they say, oh, I really loved this, and now this format's terrible. And I understand that everybody thinks that the Standard of some number of years ago was great because of rose-colored glasses and all of that. And they think that current Standard is bad. And that's just the way it's always going to be. It doesn't matter how good the format is. It's just always going to be like that. People will find something to complain about and how something else in the past was better. And the thing is, for the last year and a half, when we've had these terrible Standard formats that had to have bannings, they were right. Standard was bad. It was very bad. Now, I think we're actually in this, it's gonna be real short. It's going to be a 3-month period, but I think it's something that we're going to look back on in a few years and say, you know what, that Standard format was really cool. There were a lot of viable decks. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't have had this for the past 6 months because of the bannings, or, you know, there's enough new cards. I'm not going to say a year, but at least the past 6 months, at the very least since Amonkhet. I think we were robbed of several months of a very good standard format because the current one seems awesome. That's why I was inspired or excited enough to make a mining standard for the first time in history. I don't think I've loaded a Magic Online standard deck ever since I've been on Magic Online. So anyways, those are my thoughts on the format. I think it's pretty cool. But either way, thank you for watching, and let's see what else we can do with the deck.